Come vape with me. This video has been one of the most difficult ones I've ever made, and I did want to make it nicely because KIK sent me a device and I really like it, and I've been trying all morning to capture on film how I like it, but this is actually take 4. I'm exhausted. And my poor husband got involved as well because I'd had an accident and dumped all the e-liquid on my lap from the tank, which I'll tell you about. And so I'm already weary, and I've said these things several times now, all in different forms. But let's start from the beginning nicely now. Nicely. Smile for the camera. KIK, that's KIK in capital letters, .co.uk, sent me a device. It's called the O2. They have an O1, and this is the second one up, O2. And it is actually really nice for a beginner to start vaping with. It has a 900 milliamp hour battery with the normal 5 clicks to turn on and 5 clicks to turn off. It has a blue light that flashes. It's got a very nice pro tank on it. I measure it off as being vaping at 3 ohms. I think I'm probably right, but at that resistance you get a nice thick satisfying vapor, and you don't get through your e-liquid so quickly. This little pro tank has got the shaped mouthpiece, which makes the whole thing look very elegant. You can get these in different colors, all colors, but I got center silver, and I do like silver. I think silver is a very elegant color. These kind of batteries, occasionally you can get them where the button is too flush with the tank, with the battery, so that your fingers feeling around for the button all the time if you're not looking or in the dark. This one's little button stands slightly away from the battery, so it's easy to feel with your fingers. The Pro Tank has got a bottom section which contains the airflow holes. I think you can probably see one right there. Then the second section, which is actually the section that you screw off if you're going to refill. And then the tank that contains the e-liquid and a shaped mouthpiece. This morning, in take 1, I went to put this e-liquid in this tank, and I went like an idiot and unscrewed the top, and as I took the top off, all the e-liquid fell into my lap and dumped all over my computer. But I'm the fool, because this device is packed with very excellent instructions. And it says quite clearly there, several times, do not unscrew the tank or try and refill while the battery is upright. You have to do everything upside down. My error was that I grabbed the actual unscrewing part instead of the whole Pro Tank, which I'm taking off now. So the Pro Tank is really 3 sections. This bottom section, which is the bit that you unscrew to refill. There's the atomizer. And I did it the other way up and then decanted everything on my lap. So that was in take 1. Let me tell you that you can buy these changeable atomizers, and you can buy packs of 2, I think, from KIK. I don't know if they offer different resistances, I didn't see that. But that's very easy to simply put a new atomizer in your tank if the old one needs replacing, and then it's screwed into the little shaft in the middle. And when you are refilling with e-liquid, make sure that you don't go over the top of the central column. Otherwise, it will all spill out the mouthpiece. There's no great logos everywhere, and I like that. It's got a very unintrusive KIK logo on the bottom of the battery. It's got a very unobtrusive KIK logo on some part here, there it is, of the little protein. And you simply screw the two together and you're away to vape. The battery comes, well, mostly full of power, so you don't have to recharge it the minute you get it. The box was quite easy to open, because you know I'm always watching these things for older vapors. This simply, it had cling film on it, but it simply has little wings and folds in, so actually I could open it quite easily without my husband. Inside or on the box are instructions, good instructions in good English, that tells you do not fill the tank the wrong way up. It even warns you what is going to happen. I should have known that. So that was in take 1. Then in take 2, because I had dropped all the e-liquid onto my lap by being a fool, fortunately in take 2 my husband came home, because I was trying to open this bottle. Where is it now? Oh, the one I had in my tank was made in the USA, all natural ingredients, and it was called banana pecan. It was 0 milligrams of nicotine, but it had a very excellent throat hit. I'm astonished. It was very pleasing, but I do like a bit of nicotine with my vape. So when my husband came home, so take 2 was all full of doors banging and opening and husband coming home and me asking him, begging him to open the bottle. He opened this bottle of fresh tangerine, also made in the USA. But the problem is the bottles are virtually unopenable for anybody with weak hands, arthritis, or injuries to their hands. I could not get this bottle open. It says press down, so I pressed down as much as I could, and in the movie take 2, there's husband telling me he'll bring me a pair of pliers and show me how to get the bottle open. Well, that is not the point. The point is people should be able to easily open a bottle of e-liquid so they can refill their devices. And I'm finding more and more bottles being unopenable. So this USA-made e-liquid comes in really rigid top, very difficult to open. But the other complaint I've had recently is that the bottles come and they are so stiff that you cannot squeeze any e-liquid out of it. It comes out drop by drop by drop. Who's got patience for that? These bottles are easier to squeeze, but if you can get them open in the first place. So that was take 2. Take 3 got even more chaotic because everything happened. Dog barking, doorbells ringing, concentration gone to pot. And this time, I want to tell you, seriously, this is a very nice device for a new beginner smoker to vaping. And even the 0 nicotine, which in my case was banana pecan, had an amazing throat hit, good strong flavor, nice vapor coming in, good backup, excellent website that you can find all the answers to your questions on. In blue and white, very clean looking. Do go and have a look. They have gift packs if you're thinking of giving presents. The battery and tank and a really decent charger came together. I like these chargers with the wire between the USB port and the actual connection to the battery. And I like them because I've got some that just plug in straight to the computer and the battery sticks out. And if you've got your computer on your lap, it's poking into the armchair or being a damn nuisance in every which way. So these on a wire are much easier to use, and you can plug them into a safe wall plug. I like that. I like the 900 milliamp hour battery because it would last a new vapor a good time if they are not vaping too much. But again, every new vapor needs to buy another battery because you do need one on charge while you're using the one with your tank, so that when that is empty, you can go and take the new battery fully charged and then charge the one that is flat. So again, two batteries are needed. Now on the KIK website, they have got spare batteries that you can buy, and then the whole website is not dreadfully expensive. Their tanks are not dreadfully expensive. I thought the replacement atomizers were quite expensive because they're 2 in a pack. I can't remember what they are, about £5. I normally get 5 in a pack. And recently that has gone up. They're a different kind of atomizer. But everything else on that site, including 2 different kinds of makes of e-liquid, the one made in the USA and the other made in the EU. Now they sent me this flavor cola. I might try it, but I really don't like cola. So I've avoided that and used the American ones instead. They are very nice e-liquids and they're not too expensive. You can email KIK and ask them exactly what is in the flavor that you are buying. And I think that makes you feel safe instead of not really knowing anything about the conditions it was made in or what's in the e-liquid. So I think that's a good thing. Now the American e-liquid packed in boxes like this is all natural. The flavorings are all natural, 100%. And that might be a good thing too. They definitely taste nice. It's dreadfully hot here today, so this fresh tangerine is quite thirst quenching and very enjoyable. 18 milligrams strength. Thanks for vaping with me. Better get off here quickly before the ceiling falls in or the Queen visits or something like that.